Great first session to Jonathan here at Destination Dallas. It's Josh Bryant, Jonathan Irizarry signing off. 500 is coming and possibly more. There you go. Come on. There you go. No Vaseline, baby. Like start just step by step adjusting things a little bit. Good. So do you feel like your legs are driving at all or no?
I mean, I wasn't using my legs there. No.
But can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why, like, whenever I'm going heavy, I really get my feet underneath me. And
Okay,
everything.
cool. Show me how your feet are going to be when you get heavy, okay? Just so I can see.
Yeah.
Good, I like that. There you go. Good.
I need to stretch my quads out more.
All right, so when you go and when you think about, it's almost like, you're in a bodybuilding, so almost thinking about doing like a leg extension through the front of your foot, okay? Mm-hmm. That's gonna, because you're not just putting your feet into the ground. Mm-hmm. It's like if we did a graph. You have that X and that Y axis, so you're kind of putting it out, you're kind of doing both ways to go into the bar. So when you're pushing, it's not just pushing up like a hip extension, it's not just pushing out, it's kind of like in between at that angle right there. And that complements the bar, because the bar pattern, you're going here and you go back toward your eye in that inverted J curve right there. So that's exactly what we want to get right there. So we kind of complement that. You get the leg drive right, complements the bar path perfect. So here on out, we're going to really focus on being explosive, okay? So we're not thinking about contracting your chest. We're thinking about point A, point B, explosively as possible. So it's a movement, not the muscle. You want to fire that shit like boom, even though it's light.
You want me to rest it, then push?
Yes, so I'm going to call you the pause, exactly.
Okay.
I'll call you press, okay? Yep. Just one rep. Press! Perfect. There we go. Explosive, one rep. Come on. Press! Good. Better. Okay, so what we're focusing on right here, we're getting that barbell to move from point A to point B as explosively as possible, even these sub-maximal weights. You thought force is mass times acceleration. So if we don't get that acceleration, we're leaving a lot on the table. Because think about it, if we can accelerate, much more, like, if he goes 316 pounds warming up here, it's gonna be a sales place, but he puts maximum force into it. We get all of those training adaptations. We get those maximal strength adaptations with sub-maximal weight, going from point A to point B as explosively as possible through the entire range of motion. Here we go, champ. Come on.
I want you to share this with me. I didn't even wear the sleeves, bro.
Here we go. Come on.
Took the sleeves off for you.
Let's go, champ. Here we go.
Let's go.
Come on. There you go. Get tight. Right there. 2. Up. Press. Perfect. Press. Yeah. Press. Perfect. Good. Good.
I gotta cut my nails.
So today, what we focused on, maximizing the leg drive, getting tight and engaged, how to do it so it complements the bar path of the movement. On top of that, really focusing on the intent there. Last time I don't want to give him a bunch of instruction to focus on the intent. I want to see where he's at, then what we can do to get it better. So it's not going to be just the program. We are supplying you with a great program here by watching this, but it's also the intent. You got to move that weight from point A to point B as explosively as possible. This is not a shoving match outside of a frat house. This is a knife fight outside of a kick and stab bar in West by God, Virginia. Press! Explode. Come on, you gotta explode harder. Press! There you go. Press! Good. Here we go. Squeeze to the top. Here we go. Come on. Up. Down. 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 3 more. Down. 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 Good. Okay, so right here, basically what we're doing today is we're going off, Jonathan wants to bench 500 pounds because obviously it'd be extremely heavy to start at 405, but max at 440. I don't think that's reflective of where he really is. By just getting the leg drive, the intentionality of the reps right, he's gonna increase. But he wants to get to 500 pounds within 12 weeks. So what we're gonna do after the 405, he's going to 375. That's 75% 500. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna focus on really exploding these reps as hard as possible. So the intent, point A to point B, as explosively as possible through the entire range of motion. We're gonna do that 6 times. That'll be supersetted with a very low incline, kind of hybrid steel row type of deal. And he's gonna get there and just hold that position for about 2 seconds right there and really maximize that contraction. Back and forth, boom, boom, rest 90 seconds. We will do that 6 times. And this is right here, a lot of the work's we're getting the intensity on the heavier set, but a lot of the magic's happening right here in the 75% range of where he's gonna be. Okay, so that's gonna build the skill of bench pressing. We get balls out heavy, the skill, it's a little hard to be so skillful. Let's lighten up where we can get the skills right there. Besides keeping the upper back being tight when you bench press, being an important component of the right range of motion, because think if your shoulders are protruding forward, you're pushing the bar further. You don't want to do that if you're going for maximum weight. Besides keeping your shoulders healthy and all that stuff, by building Jonathan's upper back, he's gonna do a whole separate back day today. We'll hit some back today here, and what we're gonna do is we're building more muscle right there too. We're building like a launching pad. So rows, think about a row's almost the opposite of a bench press, or in a lot of ways it is opposite of a bench press. We are building this crazy launch pad that's gonna blast 500 pounds into oblivion. Press! There you go. Press! Yeah! Press! Good. Yep, good. Down, good, squeeze it. Down, yep. Down, good. Squeeze down, 1 more. Down, yep. Here we go. Good. Good. Get your normal grip wherever you're.
Yeah, I feel like
You're offset. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Good. Okay. Here we go. Good. Perfect. Okay. Power off the bottom's the name of the game for a big bench press. Here we go.
Let's get it. 1.
Here we go. Yeah. No, stop. Every 30 seconds you do one. Just focus on maximum explosion. You can kind of chill out. This is a dead bench right here. So what this does is this builds starting strength off your chest. You think about how much force can you develop rapidly. That's starting strength. Very important for the bench press. So specifically, this is gonna help Jonathan because here's why. He's a bodybuilder. So bodybuilders do repetition after repetition. So they maximize that stretch reflex thing. It's like a rubber band. Elastic-like energy propels, you store it on the way down, assists on the way up. So he's trained that way forever. But we need to get that freaking dead stop starting strength right there. When you go on a bench press in a powerlifting meet, if they make you pause for 1 second, about 50% of that stored elastic-like energy from the stretch reflex dissipates, it's gone, it's all you. So you know, when you're used to training this way, you sort of get that free lunch off the bottom. This is like welfare reform on the bench press. We are cutting out that free lunch. You have to do it all yourself. So if we can get that blasting strength at the bottom, you think about it. If you're out of the groove, no matter what happens, if you can blast that weight hard enough, you will go right past those sticking points. You will blast past those sticking points if you move this son of a bitch fast enough. And we will build that strength with these dead bench presses. Right there, perfect. All the way up, all the way up. There you go. There you go. All the way up. Want to go down a little bit, or you can get all the way?
How many do we need to do?
3 sets of 6. Weighted dips. are either a winner or they're a loser. There's a type of movement where some people get a lot out of them. Other people, it kind of hurts them to do them. So it's one of those things that usually like, hey, bench pressing hurts my shoulder. You say, great, do a weighted dip and they feel better. Or other people, it causes, more problems than it helps. So it's one of those types of movement. Jonathan, we've done arm work and stuff in the past. He's done well with dips, so we get a huge transference. Pat Casey, Al Davis, all these guys that have built huge bench presses, especially, people that are under about 350 pounds have used weighted dips. A lot of these guys have done it, so it's a huge movement, a big bang for your buck movement, chest, triceps, and assists the bench press. A little bit different movement pattern. He's already fatigued from all the other bench press. Okay, so from there, from weighted dips, so we went 3 sets of 6, 2-minute break on those weighted dips, and we talk about the rest periods here. Everything we're doing has a prescribed rest period. If you work out, even all this volume we're doing, it's going to take 80, 90 minutes at most, and it shouldn't take longer than that. If not, you're dragging ass between sets, and that's on you at that point. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. From there, going to dumbbell pause floor flies. Dumbbell pause floor flies are a lot easier on the shoulder than regular flies, and it keeps great tension on the muscle the whole time you get it. Pause, break up that eccentric, concentric chain, and squeeze together. You want to stop those dumbbells about 6 inches apart to maintain tension on your chest and maximize the movement. 3 sets, 12 reps, 60-second break. Onto there, dumbbell pause, floor, tricep extensions.
There you go.
Go 5 sets of 12 there today. We're in a 90-second break on those bad boys. And again, they're paused on the floor. You got that nice big pad on the floor. Keep upper back tight and safe. Break up that eccentric, concentric chain, and boom, this has huge transference to the bench press. 5 sets of 12, 90-second break. And there you go. Great first day for Jonathan. 500 is going to happen, and it might even be more.